communicate on all my socials, so feel free to follow me on your favorite one. We're finna get into these dice. Y'all already know, whatever planet comes up, we're gonna talk about the planet, we're gonna talk about the number. The number is also gonna be the indicator of how many cards we lay on the table. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Hold on 1 second, my lips is dry. My two front teeth hurt a little bit. My son accidentally headbutted me in the mouth. And baby, when I tell you these two front teeth, but anyway, let's get into this energetic check. All right, so we got Venus. All right, so we're gonna be talking about love, resources, relationships, and then we got the number 8. So we're gonna pull 8 cards and we're gonna discuss and talk about that. It could be problems, or it could be, you know, just confirmation of you having a beautiful love life. All right, a beautiful relationship, beautiful resources. So we'll get into it and see what's going on. Okay. We're not gonna take all of them out, but I do love how it fell out, and the card on top is the Empress card. All right, Empress is all about the Venus symbol. Hello, get into it. You see, yeah, Empress is all about love, resources, relationships, good relationships from a grounded place in one spirit. All right, all about prosperity, all about creativity, all about, you know, reaping great harvests in life. Okay, but yeah, I'm not gonna take all them cards that fell out like that. But the first card will be the leading energy of the read. All right, so first card of the read, we have some movement going on. All right, somebody's changing, somebody's releasing, revealing. All right, something very much so. This could be a partner. This could be anything. Somebody's gonna cut somebody off. They're gonna move into another direction because it's something that they've decided to do mentally. All right, and once they do it, they are going to do it really, really fast. Okay, they ain't gonna take no time after they come up with a decision. All right, and with this 3 swords out here, it's gonna break somebody's heart. Whatever decision that they're making is gonna break someone's heart, but they have to have the courage to stand on their decision, 10 toes down on what it was that they decided, because the leading energy is the 2 of swords in reverse. All right, so 3 swords on the deck, on the table already. All right, so we got the Magician. It's coming out sideways, so we're going to take it in the reverse. All right, so this person could be making a decision because of something they've been trying to manifest is being delayed. All right, they feel like staying in their current position is unrealistic to the goals that they want to accomplish. All right, they could be just being very selfish. All right, who knows why they're being selfish? Who knows the other side of the story? But yeah, they're definitely trying to get away from something that apparently isn't working for them. All right, so we have the Tower in reverse. So whatever situation this person in, or whatever situation this person is in, they're feeling trapped, all right? They're feeling imprisoned, all right? Which is why they feel like they have to break someone's heart in order to move forward, because things aren't working out with them, all right? Their intuition is telling them it's time to go, all right? They could have seen something that was supposed to be hidden, all right, but it didn't came up to the surface through intuition, or some sort of secret was revealed. All right, they could have had some sort of dream. Let's see. So first two cards was, again, Two of Swords to the Knight of Swords. Then we got the Magician to the Tower to the Moon. All right. This person feels like they are not free within their certain dynamics, and they're not living up to their potential. All right, they're ready to have some sort of energetic recovery, all right, some sort of financial recovery. All right, yeah. This person could be stuck in a relationship where there isn't a lot of resources, where there isn't a lot of things being manifested, there isn't a lot of love. And they're having to make this decision to rush out of it as quickly as possible, because they're tired of continuously suppressing their desire for more with this Magician out here. All right, this person sees themselves as a rising star, or they could see the star potential within themselves and being trapped in this situation. Again, this situation could be anything. Take it however it resonates for you. This could be a relationship. That imprisonment could be a job. It could be the matrix, all right? It could be friends. It could be family. It could be just wherever you are in life where you feel like you're not benefiting from the things within your environment, and ready to change that. Because you, again, see yourself as a star. All right, so again, yeah, it's time to move. It's time to hop on that boat. It's time to sail to some calmer waters, all right, to be free mentally, because Swords is all about mental energy as well. It's time to make a transition, to know that there is an unlimited amount of potential that one can experience in life. And it's like, whatever this, again, current situation is, you feel like you experienced more than maybe you have even wanted or liked, all right? And you're ready to start to have some more beneficial changes into your life. You're ready to get rid of stress and conflict, or any type of difficulties associated with this love, this relationship, or this connection to resources that you currently have. All right, you feel like things have been very unfair. All right, maybe you're not being treated fair where you're at. Maybe you feel like there's no balance. There's no morality in what's going on. There's a lot of unnecessary losses and a lot of unnecessary conflict that you're just tired of. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups in reverse. Whatever the situation is throwing you completely out of alignment. All right, with yourself, with your spirit, with your overall connection, mind, body, and soul. All right, you could be within a group of people, all right, where you feel like you should be celebrating, but when it's all said and done, it's like a lot of chaos going on, a lot of negativity going on, a lot of obsessive drinking in the name of celebrating, but there's really nothing to celebrate. And you're ready for a new beginning. All right, you're ready for a fresh new start. You're ready for your energy to be revitalized. All right, you're ready for your energy to be replenished. All right, you're ready for a new connection. Okay, you're ready for new love. You're ready for something that's stable. You're ready for something that is going to be reciprocal. All right, the Two of Cups also has the Venus on there as well as the Cancer symbol. So you're looking for something that's going to nurture you. Not only nurture you, but something that's going to make your soul feel nurtured with that triangle on the bottom. All right. You're ready to free yourself. All right. You're tired of being trapped and bonded down to, you know, these lower energies, lower entities, lower ways of thinking, lower ways of living. All right. You're tired of being in the dark and you're ready to ascend to the light side of things. All right. The lighter side of experiencing life. All right. No more being trapped. All right. No more being scared. No more being codependent. That could have been an issue to why you stayed in this situation so long, is due to codependency. All right. Yeah, you're tired of temptations, things of that nature. All right. You're tired of getting bad news. All right. You're tired of just lack. All right. And you have the strength and the discipline. All right. You feel like you have the strength and the discipline to move towards victory and success, even if that is, you know, by yourself. All right. Or you moving is going to land you right into someone who's going to be a reliable partner for you. Okay. Someone who is going to be stable. All right. Already achieved a lot, very ambitious. All right. You guys are going to be able to experience a new world and a new life together, combining your energies. All right. But Spirit is saying you got to act now. Go ahead and act on it now. All right. Don't continue to rest on this situation for too long. Act and move with a sense of urgency. All right. So that you can get in a place to where you are able to nurture your energy, all right, in a very grounded nature, in a very passionate nature, all right. So we're going to go ahead and use these cards. I like to use these cards as a clarifier, all right. This is what the tarot laid out. We're going to go ahead and clarify this and see what the divine says. We're going to read all of these in the upright position. All right, so yeah, you're ready to be a leader. You're ready to be centered around leaders. All right, someone who has a good spirit, a lot of passion, a lot of knowledge, a lot of enthusiasm. All right, somebody who knows how to have a plan. All right, and allow all of the pieces of that plan to fall together perfectly. Here we go with these cards. Jesus Christ. We're gonna take them like that. All right. All right, we need one more. Okay, so we can take this one and then put this one on the bottom of the deck and see what we got. All right. So you could have been stuck in this mental cage for a while, all right? And it's like spirits forcing you out of the situation. You know within your mind that you need to move out of it, but with all of these spirit cards popping out in the first row, it's like once you decide to not make a choice that you know you need to choice, divine will start putting things and people and problems into your life until you like allow it to click. All right, that I need to make a change. All right. Um divine is saying you deserve to be happy. You deserve to have emotional fulfillment. You deserve to have success. You deserve to be celebrated. You deserve to be within a home and a community and a space internally to where you feel elated and overjoyed. All right. You deserve to have a sense of victory towards your progress and movement in your new journey. All right. So this is two. Well, no, I thought it was two cards. So yeah, you deserve, all right, regardless of maybe you feel bad about the person that you're gonna hurt, okay? But it's given that even if you feel bad about the person that you're gonna hurt, you have to think of maybe times where this person had you in conflicts, all right, chaos, confusion, not only within y'all situation but also spiritually, all right, where this person was always competing against you, all right, and not wanting to sit down and work with you so that you guys could merge energy together and have a good relationship. All right, so this is under the Tower. All right, you probably went in with the intentions of wanting to, you know, build and merge energies with this person to create things, but something happened to where they started overpowering you and you felt like you was in a cage and that you were trapped in some unmovable situations. But something that you saw with this Six of Swords falling under the moon allowed you to finally get in that mental energy of moving away. All right, we already saw the Six of Swords earlier in the reading, and this is just a confirmation again, all right, that whatever intuitive change that came to you was like your escape plan, okay? And so now you're ready to take all of the lessons that you have and you're ready to move forward to a new journey with this Page of Wands, all right? You may have lost a lot of battles, all right? You may have won a lot of battles. You may have done, you know, whatever it took for you in order to survive this situation or just to survive in general. Maybe that's why a lot of things were going unfair and unjust in your way because of the mentality of it all right? Fighting just to win and fighting just to survive instead of actually fighting for a purpose. All right, let me see. Okay, so we have a lot that just came out here. All right, first card we got is the Two of Wands again. All right, so again, this decision to search, become, all right, someone that is in alignment with your energy is very important. All right, this is a brand new journey for you, a brand new start. All right, and you're going to have to do some work, all right, to cultivate yourself to be in that position in some energy so that you can start attracting and becoming more of a king like energy, somebody that embodies king like energy, because they started, you know, where they needed to start in order to learn all the lessons, to develop all of the skills in order to put themselves in that position to be a king over their energy. All right. Someone who started with a little, who worked their way up to having a lot. All right. You could have people watching you, or you could just be very inspired by some things that you've seen. All right. And you were inspired. And because of that inspiration, it's like your mind is ready for a brand new shift. All right. You're ready for a brand new mentality, a fresh new start about what it is that you a vision for yourself and your world experience. Okay. The experience that you're going to gain from the world. All right. This energy of just being successful. All right. Completing out a lot of cycles. All right. Again, freeing yourself from being in this mindset. All right. Being in this mindset to where you have to be trapped on to people energetically. All right. Caging yourself to them mentally, spiritually. All right. In order to rub a few pennies together type shit. All right. It's like, no, I don't want to do that anymore. I want my peace, and I want my serenity, and I want my happiness. For real. I'm going to do one more shuffle. Okay, so we have the passion. Let's see what else we got. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we do have the death card. All right, so that's just the relationship where the situation has ended. All right, no second chances. All right, you're ready to grow and transform. You're allowing whatever is dead from the situation to be dead. All right, so we have the golden mirror and the karmic relationship. All right, so you and this person at some point in time mirrored each other. You guys were on the same page. All right, and then I guess within this situation, within this dynamics, you know, some people want to stay in that karmic energy, and some people want to grow and evolve from it. Okay, and with this, it's like maybe you were triggering this person too much, and you triggering them caused them to put you in a situation that you felt uncomfortable in when you were just trying to be honest. All right, because of the intensity, because of that, you decided to just let it go. There could have been a lot of love bombing. All right, everything could have been like one-sided from the beginning, like, oh, you coming in because this is what you need, and oh, they coming in because this is what they need. Both people were self-absorbed. All right, very narcissistic. But then we have someone wanting to just go ahead and let it go. All right, it's like it can't be repaired, it can't be rebuilt. All right, there's nothing, it can't be rebuilt. There's nothing to work on. All right, you're ready to ascend. All right, you're ready to find a new passion in life. You're ready to find something that makes you feel like you are in an energy of receiving and giving unconditional love. All right, you want to have fun with life. You want to go on a new phase, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with being honest with yourself and then making the change. All right, so you're making this change relatively fast. All right, it's going to shock the person or the group or the situation that you're leaving. All right, they're not going to see this coming. All right, you could have just been in this situation going along with everything, like, you know, where is it, narcissistic. All right. You could have been in this energy of pretending like everything is okay. I'm gonna keep accepting what it is until I actually decide. So once you do, it's like it's gonna catch people out of the blue. All right, you could be waiting on some sort of communication. All right, maybe it's something you've thought about and maybe you've already been making plans. All right, maybe you've already been like applying for jobs or applying for new places or just meeting up with new people, but you have an important message that's going to help you to move on this decision relatively quickly. All right. So fortune teller came out, so you could just be seeing things in a different way. You could be seeing something that others can't see, which is why you're having to make this decision and move quickly without doing too much explaining. All right, you're going to have to trust your intuition, trust your gift of knowledge and insight from within. All right, this is going to cause people to be wondering like what's going on. All right, it's given they going to think you are a snake, or you gonna have a lot of snakes trying to figure out where you went. Okay, then we got the royalty out here. All right, so you are just ready for something completely different when it comes to your life. All right, you're ready to experience a lot of power. All right, you're ready to command things to work out for you in ways that you've never really experienced them before. Yes, so heavy on the forward movement, all right? Just moving forward. So you having to learn this lesson has something to do with like your past life, all right? You recognizing the patterns of your behaviors, all right? This past life really gives South Node energy. So when you think about like breaking past life patterns, the things that kept you stuck from elevating, you're just ready to let those sort of things go. All right, so it looks like that is all I have for this particular reading. All right, someone is on their journey to acquire a different type of love, a different type of mindset when it comes to resources, and they are ready for a different type of relationship. All right, so this could be you building a relationship with yourself, and or it could be you building a relationship with someone else. The Two of Cups is centered directly in the middle of this read. And yes, that could be a partnership, that could be new friends, that could be new connections, new businesses, new opportunities, new collaborations. All right. But in order to get into alignment with it, I'm showing, you know, there's some steps that you have to take. All right. So you can be balancing out your masculine in your feminine energy in order to get into alignment with the things that are important to you when it comes to love. and loving life and loving the experience that you are creating in life, and not just accepting whatever is given to you. All right, so yes, positive right there. The positive that I see is that through this journey, all right, that spirit is pushing you into, all right, you're gonna have emotional fulfillment, you're gonna have spiritual victory, all right, you're gonna get into alignment to be very generous with your finances, very abundant with your finances, very abundant within your energy. You're going to start taking care of your health more. All right. You are going to pretty much receive all of the things that your heart desires because you are making the choice to do what is best for you. All right. So we do have a lot of fives out here on the table as well. Now that I'm looking at it, right, we got the Five of Wands, we got the Five of Swords, we got the Five of Pentacles. All right, that's 555. So fives are all about change. And with that change, it's like you feel like you've been in these sort of situations where you had to compete, where you had to fight, where you had to prove yourself, right? Energetically, spiritually, mentally, and you feel like you've lost unnecessary battles. And it's because like you were fighting against principles and principalities that really didn't mean anything to you. This could have been like relationships and friends and co-workers and bosses and things like that. Like, no, you were fighting to prove to them that you were worthy, when in actuality you needed to be fighting and proving to yourself that you were worthy. And that's essentially what I see you doing, going on this journey. All right, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up for real this time with that one, and I will see you guys in the next video.